the Missouri Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Great starting, and he loses the football. A rather inauspicious start, but a golden opportunity after the turnover. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll give it to Johnson. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Looking to throw, it's Winston. Turns it loose. He's open on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy. It seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So Kansas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Winston. Trying to set up the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a design run. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Winston. Quickly complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Winston. And it's picked off at the goal line. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position.
Well, we know these are slim conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Winston. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Finding open areas. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Tigers are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from the last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Rides the back and leaps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Kennedy. Setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Finds his tight end. He's loose. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. It's complete on the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. close to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Dumps it to the back. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Kansas State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Winston. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Offense changing the play after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Buckley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Oakland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, that's two very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number one, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Tiger. And the beatdown has ensued.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Pater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and score it right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Dotson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early. Fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold and finds his man on the left. Get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, it's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away on 4th down. I get not wanting to have the turnover, but I think you want to keep that one alive a little longer. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8th. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Dotson. Whips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell. He made them pay.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dotson. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great...
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year. Nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very